playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mariota rolling to his right. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when that big behavior start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
About 1,200
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. Room here to run.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Because, you know, the talent, man, pretty much everybody that's pretty good in the playoffs.
That play has to warm
plus, I think all the talent, man, is in the
because they
AFC
controlled the
anyway.
left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Listen.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Yeah, he definitely balled out, man. He gave the rookie a run for his money. He had 3,300 yards, 47 touchdowns.
On 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Gave the rookie a run for his money.
To the end zone, but it's
I ain't even
incomplete.
say his name, bro.
Those passes out
I
that
ain't even say his
far
name.
wide.
You asked for
Make you
it.
hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
And the 13-year
man
puts it
no touchdowns rushing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Well, so my headset just came out.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it should be a
with running backs.
It really should, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw
I don't know if you say they're the best, man. It's still a lot of football, man. It's a lot of teams that didn't play. So,
after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it's at least 2,000 yards. So Tyreek Hill, with 3,300 yards. Hardman has 14. The next person is Kelsey at 479 yards. And he doesn't have any 1,000-yard rushes.
And incomplete.
I don't know, man. The Ravens, man, and I hate to do that, man, because it's my team, but I think the Ravens can give him a run for his money.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, man, he got 3,000-yard rushes. Curtis Samuel came over there, man, and contributed big, man, with 2,500 yards, 30 touchdowns. You got the tight end, Hurd, 24 touchdowns, 1,900 yards. You got Amari Cooper with 1,200 yards and 14 touchdowns. So, man,
but it's now 4th down.
To give up Zeke Elliott, man.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
Ball, so
it's one of the goals of the game.
Man, he's one-dimensional because he doesn't even have a running back that's over 400 yards.
How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At the 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline,
like I said, man, I don't want to talk on the Ravens because they're my team, man. But I definitely think that they push the envelope on both, man. They have different dimensions that they can beat you, man. Because, Lamar Jackson definitely, he can throw on the run, you know what I mean? And he's a pocket passer, you know what I mean?
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some.
Go look at the stats, man. Go look at the stats, man. I don't even want to speak on it.
Now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a
hey, but we gave Julio about 500 of those yards, man, because he had like 1,500 yards before he came over. So
that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No. He had about 100. I think he had a few in his last game. But then Mark Andrews, he had almost 600 yards. Justice Hill had about 500. Speed, and then by working the receiver that I traded away, man, he was pretty much our number 2 receiver.
Not
so
just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but when you get up the 0 for 4 range, that can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back, even with just one throw. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
21. Here we go.
From the 39, Garoppolo gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
Man, that's that one-on-one coverage, man. He whooping damn center ass. Like, that's definitely impressive, man. But you kind of come to expect that from J.J. Watt. Like,
he's up over midfield
I don't know, man. That
Tennessee territory.
You expect that to happen. Like, it's not one person there line up in front of you don't expect him to whoop his ass.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
21.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
The Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, and
man,
result.
the ability to run every route, man. Everybody looks at him as just a deep threat, man. But, you know, we let those cornerbacks back off, man, and that's the game plan. And then we hit him with a slam or, you know what I mean, a screen. And we able to take that, you know, to the crib. So just his ability to run every route, man, on the route tree and kind of get loose, man, and be untouched. And that's what makes him special.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The offense now at the line,
yeah,
ready
they
for their
go
next
hand in hand.
drive.
I think if you had a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers or somebody else, you know what I mean, I had the arm strength. But some of those routes, man, they take time to actually develop, man. So Lamar Jackson's ability to get outside the pocket, man, and buy some time allows him to get open and use his speed to his advantage.
And energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Dorsett. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let me see. I think it was 73.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Last crash hand got down.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Still thirsty,
trying to
man.
get that
That
one to his
motherfucker
tight
getting
end,
carries.
and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
262.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
White.
Yeah, no, that's definitely impressive.
Check. Kill. X3, 218, chopper. 12, fellas, here we go. 37's the Mike 37. Danny.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yo. 21. Yo. He's crashing. He's 21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. 180. 55. All right, T. Let's take it. All right, T. Mike.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Now Garoppolo.
Maybe just get the ability to shut down one side of the field, man.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That just made our secondary that much more better.
Hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Let him have about two picks.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Mariota over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, you can definitely say that, man. But the Cowboys, they look a little scared too low-key, man.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep 25. Right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
1.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
That's okay.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Wild 64 week. One. 52, Mike 52.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 23.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I thought they actually boosted his stats too fucking much, man. I don't think he was that good last year.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
BB, and interception leader.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
One, Omaha. It's just me and you.
Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Garoppolo now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going with the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Yep.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another
So
first
what
and 10.
Marquise Brown for winning offensive player or offensive
Play
rookie?
action. Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I'm going to turn 2. Hold on. Shit, let me get...
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
What do you get for Pro Bowl?
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong. One. Hey, check
Mariota to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Morning, Stanley.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Shit.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Cool.
On the ground, Michelle. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Marshall yonder.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 180.
Nah. You got Lamar Jackson.
Watch the screen. Watch 2, 2, 3.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
That
will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
No, be possession.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half.
What it got to be?
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota, flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yeah, Richard Sherman.
On second down now. It's Lewis, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Big hitter. Michael Pierce.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Mariota.
All right, cool.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A second down throw here for Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Let's go. Check. Watch 54. Hey.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's John Simon with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run. This is Lewis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw is Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Mike, 53, Mike. Coming to you, three.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And right side, Henry's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Chase Winovich brought him down. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch twist.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Garoppolo. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
65. Jim. 12. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
This defense is continuing to contest every ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michelle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And it's Michelle once again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Gostkowski's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 41, Mariota over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Right there. 54 Mike. You got nothing to that. Three. You got nothing. Down top. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Lewis here on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Lewis. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On second down, it's Lewis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Ramsey.
Mariota to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. This to advance to the divisional round. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. 21. And this one was never in doubt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long